Alright, welcome back.
Welcome back to the World of War... No, wait, wrong game.
World of Warlock. Or is it Craft? I always forget.
I don't know, man.
That's what we'll play, Derek.
World of Warcraft?
World of Warcraft. The entire storyline.
Which one?
No, all of them.
So you want to play Warcraft 1?
Beginning of the end. Yes, Warcraft 1 all the way up to whatever shitty expansion they're at now.
What are they at? Shadowlands, I think it's called? No, Shadowlands just finished. They're going to do Dragonflight, I think is what it's called. Yes.
I don't even think you can do all the story arcs, right? Because they, like, overwrite, like, half of them when they
some
do
of them,
new
yes.
updates.
Some of them have been overridden.
Yeah. So, you can never experience the full, like, MMO. I always kind of thought that was stupid, personally.
Yeah,
but...
that happens in a lot of MMOs, though.
Yeah. No, actually, you know what's really stupid?
What?
All these classic MMOs. Because eventually people get bored of the classic, so they have to add the next expansion. And at that point, it's not classic anymore. They keep calling it classic, and all I can ever think of is just like... So essentially what you're telling me is that there's two different MMOs running that are essentially the exact same game, that eventually this one is going to catch up to the one no one wants to play.
So let me get you this one, Chris. So World of Warcraft is the example we're talking about here.
Yes.
World of Warcraft has World of Warcraft, normal, just the straight up normal World of Warcraft.
Yep.
That is the current MMO. Then we have World of Warcraft Classic, which is the original vanilla, just straight out of the box World of Warcraft.
Yep.
Now they just recently released World of Warcraft Classic Burning Crusade.
Yes.
Which is just World of Warcraft, but...
With Burning Crusade.
With Burning Crusade.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah, eventually it's gonna just catch up to the one that no one wants to play.
Yeah,
and I'm just
don't
like,
worry.
I don't get the point.
There'll be 7 expansions ahead of that first.
Yeah, it's true. I guess the idea is by the time those expansions come out, people will either be bored of the old game or nostalgic enough for the expansion that it will be fine.
Yeah, no, it's interesting.
I mean, it's better than dead MMOs like Toontown. Toontown is a dead MMO, and because it's a dead MMO, there were 2 separate servers doing 2 separate things, competing with each other.
Oh boy.
So, oh god, he's gonna die. Yep,
And he
he's
did.
dead. Capitalism couldn't save you that time, could it, bitch?
Donald? Goofy? You too, Sora?
You fucked up the thing.
Came back.
Donald, Goofy, Sora!
Aw, fellas. We're not even real musketeers.
Yeah, you could say that again.
You are real musketeers.
Wrong.
Don't
No,
let
that's
anybody
wrong.
else tell you you're not.
Oh, we gotta play Danganronpa at some point.
Holy what?
It'll be a rough one for us because essentially it's a visual novel game.
Oh, good.
It's
No,
a visual novel game, but it's based around murder mysteries.
Pals.
Um,
When the bunch of us
I'll give you a summary of it after this
we can
cutscene.
accomplish anything.
Well, we have to talk about the power of capitalism first.
And that's where we'll find Her Majesty.
Yeah, I just found out that the ruthless capitalism Mickey Mouse thing was a joke from South Park. And I didn't even know that until a friend told me, because I was like, yeah, we have this gag where we have Mickey as a ruthless capitalist, and fucking my buddy's like, oh, like the South Park gag, and I was like, I wouldn't know, because I've never watched South Park.
Yeah, that's the thing I love about it. People are like, oh, that's from that. I'm like, yes.
I'm like, apparently.
Ooh.
My reaction was, see, smart people think alike. It's just a good joke.
You see, they don't have the power of,
Yeah,
the power of Disney.
in fact, I can count the number of South Park episodes I've watched on both hands. I think it's exactly 6 I've seen in my entire life.
Probably around that too, yeah.
She's gonna be mad.
Princess! Come on, it's
Let's kill him.
They don't have the IQ of the Rick and Morty writers, 2 billion.
Nice. So, yeah, the concept of Danganronpa, right, is... I think you'd be into it, honestly, because it's just really fucking out there and weird and super anime. With its setup and logic, but, essentially, they get 16 kids, and they put them inside a murder school, where they're trapped there. Yeah, probably. It was very popular, for a while. But yeah, they put like 16 kids into a school, and they tell them they can live there forever, but if they want to leave, then they have to kill someone and get away with it. And if they kill someone and get away with it, everyone else gets executed, and they get to live. But if they're caught, then just they're executed, and the game continues until they either figure out a way to escape or a winner is determined.
Yes.
And that is the entire game. And then as they go on, they get way crazier and more intense, but that's the core concept of like each game. And I really want to play it because the Game Grumps just played through Danganronpa 2, and I was just like, 2 is batshit. Like, 1 was kind of neat and had an interesting concept. 2 is batshit. It's literally like they did all the cocaine and then were like, time to write the story.
Oh, I would have nothing else.
And it's kind of amazing. And then once you beat the game, you unlock Paradise Mode, which is the exact same game, but if the killing school part never happened, and it was just an actual true-to-life dating sim, where nothing bad happens, and all you do is try and date the characters. And I kind of want to play through that version, just because of how fucking ridiculous it is.
I love it.
Because, like, you have to beat the game first, so you already know, like, which ones are, like, murderers and, like, unhinged psychopaths, or, like, people hiding amongst the race to cause, like, issues and shit in the group, and now you can just, like, date them and just hang out.
I'd have it no other way, Chris.
It's... like... Because I can just imagine we just sit there playing there, and it's just, I like you too. I watched you die.
Ikarako-chan, I love you!
I watched you die. Oh man, and I definitely want to pick it up because they just released it for the fucking Switch, and it's a big ass collection of like fucking, I think it's like 3 or 4 of the games in just like one collection. I want to pick it up because it's on the Switch. Yeah. I'm like, hell yeah.
Where are you buying it? Best Buy? Not sponsored.
Probably. Dude, Best Buy's the best place to buy video games. Except for extremely hard to find games, and then it's GameStop.
Because no one goes to GameStop anymore.
Well, it's mainly because, like, GameStop's entire job is to buy games to sell them to you. So, like, regardless of how obscure it is, they'll probably have a copy somewhere. Like, in one of their branches somewhere around you.
Yeah, and you'll need to be like, hey, can you have it shipped here so I don't have to go there?
I mean, you could just buy them off their website.
True. I have bought some things from GameStop.
Honestly, I'm surprised they aren't just, like...
becoming an online store.
Yeah, like, just going full force into that, where they just, like, sell all their games online and they just get rid of all their brick-and-mortar stores. But, you know. The problem with GameStop, and the only reason why I'm, like, skeptical of buying GameStop shit online, is because GameStop has a habit of throwing away game boxes to make more room, because they're a bunch of fucking assholes.
And Chris hates that shit.
I literally won't buy a game if it doesn't have a box. If it's a CD game. Cartridges are another story because most of them came in fucking cardboard, and that shit is impossible to find now. But, and it just degrades over time.
Oh yeah.
But like, if it's a CD, and it came in a plastic box, I ain't buying your shit unless it's in a plastic box with the original fucking cover on it. I don't even want your garbage at that point, because at that point it's worth nothing to me. It's literally worth nothing. I've only made a few rare exceptions for stuff that is, like, hard to find, and that was it.
I can confirm this.
Yeah. It's, like, not even worth it.
Chris also likes to play things on original hardware, too.
Yes. Absolutely. So that shit better be... like... Like, honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that definitive versions of games exist now that just, like, include all the DLC, I would never buy them. I would always just buy the original one for the original hardware, but then they started being like, you can play the game, and also all the DLC is free, and it comes with it, and I'm like, well, I guess I buy this version now, because it's a better value. It's like... But yeah, fucking, what was, speaking of original hardware, air quotes around original hardware, I was looking at the Wii U because the Wii U had DS games ported to it.
Yes.
You know they only ported 70 DS games to the console as a whole?
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, wow, what a waste of fucking opportunity. And then I was like, oh yeah, also, that was literally implemented the last year before they just canned the fucking Wii U for the Switch, so no shit.
Yeah, no, now I think about it, no, that makes sense. sense.
But what a missed opportunity. They should have done that fucking way earlier. That should have been the first thing they had. It should have came with the fucking console, was DS emulation. Like, you literally made the only console that has dual screens, and it took you to the last year of its existence to be like, maybe we should put DS games on this. Maybe we should put the only handheld that uses 2 screens on the system that has 2 screens. Nah, fuck it.
Everybody's like, they should put in a DS emulator on the Switch, and I'm like, I don't know how they do that, but okay.
I mean, they should, but also it would be... I mean, you can put a DS emulator on anything because you can just show both screens on one screen, but it's just way worse. Like, you know, with the Wii U, you could put the fucking top screen on your TV and the bottom screen on your touchpad Wii remote. How it was meant to be.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, like, I just was... I was so, like, why did they not do... And none of the Pokemon games got released for it. Not a single... Well, no, all the spin-offs did.
Yeah, that's true.
But none of the mainline games got released.
So the reason that it's like that is they want you to buy another port of Pokemon.
Pokemon? It was, yeah, I don't know exactly what their thought process was, but, it was bad. To say the least. So, as a reasonable, understanding, true, normal person... I hacked the shit out of my Wii U to put DS games on it that weren't ported to the to the Wii U.
Yeah.
So I put Hard Gold I put Hard Gold on there, and also Black 1 on there, and came to the conclusion I see why they weren't ported, because Gold is a glitchy mess, and Black doesn't even boot.
What I love about that is they have an emulator for red and green, I think.
Yeah.
And yellow on the DS. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, oh, you can play the original game in this crappy version of the game. The cube disappeared because... What's his name? Riku. And I think they also did that for Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Which I was just like, okay, that's interesting.
Right.
And like that's how you get a Mew or some bullshit like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
by
good.
spending $15.
No, that sounds like them, alright.
Hey, over here, boys.
Oh, they also yeah. What was I saying with Oh yeah. So I found out Black doesn't boot because it has DSi enhancement, and anything with DSi anything doesn't work on the Wii U's emulator.
Oh boy!
Like, so you'd have to get a ROM with it like patched out for it to work.
Wow, that was cool.
And Heart Gold, it just here's the thing: Heart Gold runs. It runs. You can play the whole game. It's just that your sprite might transform into other things while you're on the overworld. At any point.
That's interesting.
I literally played the game for like 20 minutes as a black blob for fucking like...
I mean, is there really any other way to play Heart Gold?
Yeah. No, I mean, it seemed fine to me. The only problem with it is because I've never played Heart Gold before, was I was just like...
Doing?
Well, it was me being like, is this a glitch? Or is this an NPC I can talk to? And then you, like, walk over to the fucking 2 lines that look like a fence and talk to it, and oh, it's an NPC, okay. And the battles look mint, though.
Yeah.
When you're in the battles, they're perfectly fine. Nothing
Dude,
glitchy happens. It's all in
is
the
great.
overworld.
Everybody's always just like, Heart Gold is a meh game, and it's just like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver were very good.
Dude, Heart Gold looks great in beautiful 1080p on my big screen TV. Like, it looks
Which is
really
surprising.
good. Yeah, like, it looks really good, actually. Well, they have, the Wii U has this option for smoothing, where they're like, you can turn smoothing on and off. And I'm just like, why would you ever turn... It literally blurs the entire image. It looks like I forgot to put on my reading glasses. It's so bad how much they blur it. Like, it
Yeah, I don't know
honestly
why
makes
you
the
would do that.
font, like, unreadable. I'm like, why would anyone ever put this on ever?
I mean,
it's
it
horrible.
might be one thing if it's a tiny little screen.
No, blur is mainly for, like, bigger screens upscaling lower res, like, 3D polygons. Because they'd be all jagged and shit, and the idea is if you blur it, they don't look as jagged. But I argue it just makes it look way worse, because it's so blurry you can't fucking tell what you're looking at. That's been a problem Nintendo has always had. Dude, this guy needs to chill the fuck out.
Agreed.
This has been a problem with Nintendo since the fucking, the N64. The N64 had 2 different layers of blur
Why?
to make their games look better in 3D. And it worked okay on a CRT because the picture quality was so low you couldn't tell how bad it was. But, like, once you put that shit on an HD TV, everything looks like garbage. How about... Then we fired him out of a cannon.
Yeah, no, I don't understand Nintendo's logic sometimes.
Yeah, it's just like that's like what every retro collector talks about now. Is all they talk about is how shit
Nintendo stuff is.
N64 looks on fucking modern TVs, because it does. It looks like fucking shit. Like people are like, "Oh, the PlayStation doesn't look that much better." I'm like, "Yeah, but at least the PlayStation doesn't look like a blurred garbage mess. It
And
just
that's
looks
why you
like
have an old
shitty
TV,
polygons." Yeah, that doesn't work. I need to get another TV.
Yeah, you want that huge one in the basement?
Dude, actually, absolutely. I just have nowhere to put it. I'm in fairness, I'm not even entirely sure it's a CRT TV. It might be a plasma.
I think it might be. But still, you want it?
I mean, I'd take it, but I don't
Have anywhere to put it?
Literally nowhere to put it.
I mean, the only place I can see that you could do it is you get rid of that shelf, but you're not going to do that.
No, I need that for storage.
Uh,
Where else will I display my Bionicles, Derek?
I was reading something, and you'd get a kick out of it, and it was like, Bionicles was my gateway to Gundam. And I was just like,
I can see that.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can see that. And they were like making the joke, like, yeah, I collected Bionicles as a kid, then it progressed to something else, and then it became Gundams.
Sensed something of this
Gundams.
the moment Sora and Riku departed. Xehanort must have known what we were attempting
Xehanort.
before we even...
And then he put an X on Sora.
You know where they are. You must understand, this examination is in no way how the mark of mastery is usually found.
Let me
However,
stroke my
in light
beard
of what they
and tell
must
you.
do next, it was a necessity. If Sora and Riku complete their test by finding the 7 doors corresponding to the 7 pure lights, they will return home with a new power. At that point, they will both be true masters.
But let's be honest, they won't, because of story.
Dangers make this more trial
Yeah, well.
than the test.
But are they safe right now?
No.
No.
Considering their ability,
They're
I
dead.
would like to believe that they are. However, all my attempts to locate Sora and Riku end questionably.
Oh no.
They are not
Oh no!
a fierce tactician.
So, well,
There's
okay,
nothing we
then.
can do that he will not, to some extent, be able to predict.
So,
As you can see,
You cannot predict my
organization
moves if not
members
even
of
I know what I'm going to do next.
Xehanort will be no different. We cannot afford another moment's hesitation. We must consider any strategy to outwit Xehanort and catch him off guard.
I understand.
I must warn you again. The road will not be easy.
Don't worry.
He's
I got
like,
it memorized.
It's fine, I've already died once.
More than once. Because he's got it memorized, Chris.
It's alright, I already died once and both my friends are dead.
Got it memorized? Got it memorized.
And I already died once and one of my friends is dead and the other one is inside Sora.
They're both inside Sora? Yikes.
Yeah, but one of them died. She turned into a monster, died, and then I guess she kind of went into Sora too, but whatever. Which doesn't make... Shouldn't she have went to Kyrie, if anything? Anyways, whatever.
Anyway, I started blasting.
Anyways, I started blasting.
Oh, it's a big boy.
You know, by the way,
Yeah?
I have one Bionicle from every set they released. At least one from every set.
Yep.
Except the most recent one where they tried to reboot it and it was a miserable failure. And I'm just like, I should have bought one of those before they left stores. could have had a whole thing where I have at least one from every set released. At least one.
Yeah. You fucked up.
I know, I fucked up, man. I had such an opportunity. I was so disappointed with them, though, because they came in a shitty cardboard box. They never came in cardboard, but look at all those plastic tins to store your shit.
Yeah.
They came in a cardboard box. It's so cheap. Not cool. No wonder it failed. Nice, nice. Yeah, so close.
It's all good. I completed.
I too complete. I hope that's what you say when you finish fucking your girlfriend.
Absolutely.
You just get up and you're like, it is okay, I completed.
I complete. No, it's you did good.
You did good. Nice.
Patting the butt. You did good.
Mine is normally, yeah, it was alright.
That was alright.
And I walk away.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, alright. Da, 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 da.
Go that way. Now that way.
Not that way. Not this way. Alright, Sora.
Whoa. Oh no, it's this guy again. Is he gonna be the final boss, Chris? Wow, we just got fucking owned because Sora's terrible at life.
Man, he fucked your shit good, man.
He just knocked us into the reality.
Am I back at Master Yensid's tower?
Dude, he hit you so hard he woke you up.
Seems off. King Mickey!
Because they don't want to redo the model, Chris. They just have to do the same thing.
It's...
Is this what's troubling him? Alright.
How did I know? I was like, is he just gonna smack it with the Keyblade? I immediately did. I'm like, how did I... Of course.
Fucking Sora.
Of course you would.
An apprentice to. I'm Mickey, the sorcerer's apprentice.
Because Sora doesn't use his fucking brain, man.
Apprentice?
The Sorcerer's
Wait,
Apprentice.
am I in some world where the king was still in training? So...
No,
does that
you're in
mean
some
the
world where the
Sorcerer's-
king had training.
What's wrong?
What?
You look like you're
Uh,
seeing a ghost.
Sora. The,
Funny you should say that.
Hey, listen,
Princess
remember-
of...
I gotta stop that. Mickey, what can I do
I gotta stop that.
Sora,
Damn.
it's no use. A monster's possessed that music, and he's releasing darkness that stops anybody from going in there to fight him. To dispel
Oh, no.
darkness, we need a sound idea.
Dude, we need sound ideas.
It's that Dream Eater I let escape.
Yeah, fucking
Okay,
Christ, Sora,
where
you're
do I
terrible.
get a sound idea?
What? You'll find one for me?
Of course.
Or else my name wouldn't be Jojo Sora.
Did you say something?
nothing. Long story.
We're gonna have
It's a
to
long
pick this up
story.
in the next part, though. It's too long of a story. We're gonna pick it up in the next part. We'll see you guys then. Peace.